Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers, Sonny's coma crisis, drunk driver Finn's victim revealed. General Hospital, Geisha's spoilers reveal that the show's writing is a real mess right now, so they could use a quick and easy solution. With Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Benard, spiraling out of control, and so many people turning against him, it feels like it could take forever to undo all this damage. Fortunately, we can think of a big twist that would reset the canvas when it comes to all the Sonny drama. There's a fast way to turn Sonny into a victim that his family rallies around, instead of a villainous pariah who's going wild due to his altered med dosage. That brings us to Hamilton Finn, Michael Easton, and the ominous hints that the show's offering about his upcoming exit. Nothing has been confirmed yet, but there are definitely some behind-the-scenes clues about Easton's imminent on-screen departure. Plus Violet Finn, Jophiel Love, dropped an anvil when she essentially worried something might happen to cut her daddy's life short. Throw in the tire track bourbon that Finn was guzzling, and it's not hard to make a drunk driving prediction here. If Finn does end up causing a crash after having too much to drink, there's a good chance another character or two will be involved. The show should really just let Finn smash into Sonny's car, since that could fix so many problems. Just imagine Sonny getting rushed to Guier, where his blood finally gets tested and it's revealed that his med levels are way lower than they should be. Suddenly, Sonny's loved ones would feel awful for ganging up on him instead of understanding that he was mentally unwell. Perhaps Sonny could land in a coma and wind up dangerously close to a grim fate. You can bet Sonny's family would gather around to support him at the hospital. There'd be plenty of people hoping and praying for Sonny to pull through, which would be a nice change from all the Sonny bashing that's been happening lately. Sonny's hospitalization might even bring an opportunity for Valentin Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart, to get caught trying to finish Sonny off in his room, which could lead to his exposure as Pikeman's new leader. Regardless, a near-death experience would be the perfect reset for Sonny and would allow him to get on the right med dosage in the aftermath. Sonny could immediately start rebuilding his relationships with his children along with Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and anyone else who he's grown distant from. A twist like this would shake up the canvas and repair many of Gay's issues in just a few episodes, so it just might be the writing solution the show needs. General Hospital spoilers say some huge shifts certainly need to be made in the Sonny department, so stay tuned for updates on any stunning news ahead. At General Hospital, life never remains calm for long. The latest twist in the soap opera's intricate tapestry involves one of its most beloved characters, Sonny Corinthos, facing a life-threatening crisis that sends shockwaves through Port Charles. Sonny, the indomitable mob boss with a heart of gold, finds himself in a coma after a tragic accident, leaving his family and friends grappling with uncertainty and fear. The day started like any other in Port Charles. The sun rose over the waterfront, casting a golden hue on the bustling town. However, a storm was brewing beneath the serene surface. Sonny had been dealing with escalating tensions within his organization, juggling the fragile balance between power and loyalty. But nothing could have prepared him for the catastrophe that was about to unfold. The night of the accident, Sonny had been at his restaurant, Pozzulo's, discussing business with his trusted right-hand man, Jason Morgan. The two shared a bond that transcended their roles as mobsters. They were brothers in arms, always looking out for each other. As the meeting wrapped up, Sonny decided to take a rare night off to spend with his family. Little did he know, danger was lurking just around the corner. Dr. Hamilton Finn, a brilliant and dedicated doctor at General Hospital, had been struggling with his own demons. His battle with alcoholism had been a well-kept secret, known only to a few close friends. Finn had been making strides in his recovery, but the pressure of his demanding job and personal life often pushed him to the brink. On this fateful night, Finn's resolve wavered. After a particularly grueling day at the hospital, he succumbed to his cravings and reached for the bottle. The collision happened in the blink of an eye. Sonny's car was struck by another vehicle at an intersection. The force of the impact sent his car spinning out of control, finally coming to a halt against a tree. Emergency services were quick to arrive, and Sonny was rushed to General Hospital, unconscious and critically injured. The identity of the other driver remained a mystery, cloaked in a haze of confusion and chaos. As Sonny lay in the ICU, hooked up to machines that kept him alive, the Corinthos family gathered at his bedside. Carly, his devoted wife, was a pillar of strength, though her eyes betrayed her inner turmoil. Michael, Sonny's eldest son, tried to hold back tears as he whispered words of encouragement to his father. The rest of Sonny's extended family and friends, including Jason and Sam, formed a support network, vowing to stay by his side through the ordeal. Meanwhile, Dr. Finn woke up the next morning with a pounding headache and a sense of dread. He had no recollection of the previous night's events beyond his last drink. As he pieced together the fragments of his memory, a gnawing fear took hold of him. He had driven home from the bar, but the details were hazy. Panic set in as he checked his car and found the front end badly damaged. At the hospital, Finn's worst fears were confirmed when he overheard nurses talking about Sonny's accident. The timeline and location matched his foggy recollections. Consumed by guilt and dread, Finn realized he might have been the one who caused the accident that left Sonny in a coma. The weight of this revelation threatened to crush him, but he knew he had to face the consequences of his actions. Finn's internal struggle was mirrored by the turmoil within the hospital. He confided in his closest friend, Dr. Elizabeth Weber, who urged him to come forward. However, Finn was torn between his duty as a doctor and his fear of losing everything he had worked so hard to rebuild. He continued to treat Sonny with utmost care, each day a painful reminder of his potential culpability. As days turned into weeks, Sonny's condition remained precarious. The Corinthos family grew desperate for answers, and Jason took it upon himself to investigate the accident. His search for the truth led him to uncover security footage from nearby cameras, which revealed the make and model of the car that had hit Sonny. The evidence pointed to Dr. Finn's vehicle, and Jason's heart sank at the implication. Confronted with the evidence, Finn could no longer hide from the truth. He admitted to Jason what had happened that night. The revelation was met with a mix of anger and empathy. Jason, torn between his loyalty to Sonny and his understanding of addiction, faced a moral dilemma. He knew he had to tell Carly and the rest of the family, but he also recognized the need to handle the situation delicately. The news hit Carly like a sledgehammer. Her initial reaction was fury, but as she looked into Finn's remorseful eyes, she saw a man tormented by guilt. Carly's own history with addiction and loss gave her a unique perspective. She understood the depths of Finn's pain, and while she couldn't forgive him easily, she also couldn't condemn him outright.